નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. સ્ટેન્ડર્ડ 9th, સબ્જેક્ટ સાયન્સ, ચેપ્ટર 1, મેટર ઇન અવર સરાઉન્ડિંગ્સ. Dear students, today we are discussing characteristics of particles of matter. So, what are the characteristics of particles of matter? The first one, the particles of matter have spaces between them. Second one, the particles of matter are continuously moving. Third one, the particles of matter attract each other. Particles of matter attract each other. Now, let us discuss one by one. First one, the particles of matter have spaces between them. So, dear students, in activities 1.1 and 1.2, we saw that particles, the very, very small pieces of sugar, salt, Dettol, air, and or potassium permanganate, Dettol or potassium permanganate got evenly means distributed, evenly means uniformly distributed in the water. Similarly, when we make tea, coffee or lemonade. What is lemonade? Lemonade means limbu pani. These particles of one type get into the spaces between the particles of the other. See, suppose the particles of tea get into the particles of water. So this shows that there is enough space between the particles of matter. Now we move on to second one. Particles of matter are continuously moving. Particles of matters are continuously moving. Put an unlit means not lighted or unburnt incense stick. Incense stick, so means agarbatti, in a corner of your class. The question is that how close do you have to go near it so as to get its smell? How close you have to go? So, we have to go to very close to the unlit incense stick to get the smell, isn't it? Now light the incense stick. What happens? Do you get the smell sitting at a distance? Yes, the smell of the light incense stick can be felt even at a long distance. So these are the observations, correct? So the particles of incense stick gain heat energy and move faster due to the kinetic energy. What is kinetic energy? The energy, moving energy. The energy due to its motion. This is due to movement of energy, movement of particles. So this shows that particles of matters are continuously moving. Now we'll observe the second activity. Take 2 glasses or beakers with water. So you have to take 2 glass or beaker. Put a drop of blue or red ink. Slowly, say either you have to take blue or red ink. Slowly and carefully the sides of the first beaker and honey in the same way in the second beaker. So what the activity says? Take in one beaker either blue or red ink, in another beaker honey you have to take. Leave them undisturbed in your house or in a corner in the class. Record your observations. The first observation what? What do you observe immediately after adding the ink? So what do you observe immediately after adding the ink drop? So the color of the ink starts spreading, isn't it? What you will observe? The color of the ink starts spreading. The second question, what do you observe immediately after adding the drop of honey? So honey takes longer time to spread in water. Correct or not? Honey takes longer time. Then the third question is there, how many hours or days does it take the color of the ink to spread evenly throughout the water? How many days it takes? The color of the ink spreads evenly throughout the water within few minutes. So within few minutes the color of the ink spreads. Correct or not? So this shows that the particles of matter are continuously moving. Now see the third activity. What is the third activity cells? Drop a crystal or particles of copper sulfate or potassium permanganate. See the color of potassium permanganate. See, this is the crystal of potassium permanganate, dark purple. But when you mix in the water, this shows purple or pink in color. See, this one is copper sulfate. See, both are copper sulfate. One is blue in color. So what their color is? Blue. Blue in the color. Okay. Now, drop a crystal of copper sulfate or potassium permanganate into a glass of hot water and another containing cold water. So what you have to do? Either copper sulfate or potassium permanganate, take in hot water and another in the and cold water. Do not stir the solution. Do not mix the solution. Allow the crystal to settle at the bottom. So what you observe just above the solid crystal in the glass? So we observe that in the glass of hot water, just above the crystals, the color appears as the crystal starts diffusing immediately. Diffusing means spreading immediately. But what does this suggest about the particles of solid and liquid? Asked, But this does not happen soon in the glass of cold water because the rate of the diffusion means spreading of the crystal is very, very slow in the liquid. Very, very slow in the liquid. The question is given, does the rate of the mixing change with the temperature? Yes. Yes. We will get the answer here. From the above three activities, we can conclude that the particles of matter are continuously moving. Particles of matter are continuously moving. That is, they possess that what we call kinetic energy. What is kinetic energy? Kinetic energy. The movement, the energy due to its motion, the moving energy. The moving energy. But this kinetic energy, as the temperature rises, the particles moves faster. So we can say that with the increase in the temperature, the kinetic energy of the particles are also increases. So dear students, so you learnt that the movement of the particles depends upon the temperature. In the above three activities, we observe that the particles of matter intermix on their own with each other. Intermix means mixing one another. They do so by getting into the spaces between the particles. They do so, but they are depending on the spaces between the particles. So, this intermixing of particles of two different types of matter on their own is called diffusion. So, what is diffusion? Diffusion means the intermixing of the particles of two different types of matter on their own is called diffusion. But this diffusion becomes faster on heating. It depends upon the temperature. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.